Welcome back. And if this is your first time, welcome. But if this is your first time, or if you're just returning, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and share us out. It really helps the channel. But we're going to get into another bourbon review right after this. All right, we have Rabbit Hole Dareringer. I know I've reviewed some Rabbit Hole products before. This is Rabbit Hole, beautiful distillery in Louisville, Kentucky. Went there, visited, did a tour of the facility. It is exceptional, multi-million-dollar facility there. But this is, the Dareringer is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in PX Sherry casks. So this arguably, to me, is one of the best finished bourbons out there on the market today. I did pull the plastic off, but full disclosure, I've had this before at the distillery and since then, but I've never done a proper review on it on this channel, so let's get to it. And good cork in the top, good wood topper there with a real cork. But let's go ahead and pour a little of this, and I know I really like it, so let's get some. All right. Now, Rabbit Hole, they have some double malted, they like use two different malts on a different one, but this one is one of their more expensive offerings. So I think this bottle comes in around 75, 80 bucks, somewhere along in there. But it's usually highly available. I'm getting black cherry on the nose right away. Of course, there's hints of vanilla in the background and the caramel that comes through. But there's some darker fruit notes in here, like fig and possibly even a little pomegranate. I'm getting a little hint of that coming through as well. Maybe like a bananas Foster type. Now, this is multi-noted now. This is a really good bourbon. As far as the legs go, all of the Rabbit Hole products are going to have great legs on them. There's no endorsement here, by the way. I just really like the way that they do their bourbons on a large scale. Now, there's some craft distilleries that I really appreciate, but on a larger scale distillery using column stills, I think this is one of my favorites. Good glassy edge on it. Now, this is a medium to light amber. It's not really coming through super dark. It is straight bourbon whiskey, but they don't give an age on it. But let's go ahead and get the tongue wet. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's that molassesy, roasted apricot and fig coming through. Getting a little a good peppery finish on it. I mean, this is a really great bourbon, and it fires all the way across the tongue, even for under 100 proof. This thing is really coming through. This is a really good sipping whiskey right here. I would not mix this with anything. This is a neat sipper. Let's get that second swish out the way. Same notes coming through, but I am getting a little more of the oak on the sides, getting a little nuttiness out of this as well. A little more spice kick on the back end. Not necessarily just black pepper, but maybe some allspice lingering on the finish as well. It doesn't have a super long finish. There are some cons. I'm not trying to say this is like, oh, this is the best bourbon in the world. No, I'm not. But for what it is, for how they do it and everything, this is a fine example of a really good finished bourbon. Very delightful, by the way. And I'm really trying to put my finger on that dark note that's coming through. I know I keep saying molasses, but it's not that. There is a, it's almost like a sweetened raisin like we used to, my grandma used to make bread pudding and stuff like that. And she would make like a peach cobbler type thing, but she would make more like a bread pudding, and they would have raisins and cinnamon and stuff in. The raisins in that, and maybe even dipping into like a more of a prune note on the darker end of that is what this brings to my mind. But absolutely, absolutely delightful bourbon. You know, if you're wanting something that's a good gift, right here, we're coming up on the holidays. This would make a great gift for somebody, or gift it to yourself. So let's go ahead and slide that scale. And this is going to be up there now, but it's not going to be, I haven't had one yet that I've put into heck yeah, or heck yes. Because that's going to be the unicorns out there. So, but this one is, I'm talking brushing it. It is at the top of yes, all the way up, brushing against heck yes, right there. But if this were probably cask strength, maybe at 118 proof or something like that, it may tip over into the heck yes. But I'm going to leave it just right at it, but not quite into it yet. Mass produced, big column stills, all of that. But guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up as always. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell down there for notifications, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.